here. In station 2, you're going to be making a pie chart. So your question should have something to do with either the number pie or the food pie. So you're going to ask a question that you can survey your classmates. So a question about, let's see, if I wanted to do a food question, it might be something like, what is your favorite type of pie? Now, it's not going to be open-ended completely. You'll see here that you're going to choose 4 categories of answers. So maybe if I'm choosing that question, I might say fruit pies, cream pies, savory pies, like not sweet, right? And then maybe I'll put other. So then I'll go around and I'll ask 12 people what they like best, and they'll tell me, and I'll tally them in. And then I'll have to make my pie chart underneath. I'll have to make up some sort of color code for my categories, and then I'll put them on my pie chart. George, question?
Could a question be like, do you know the first 10 digits of pie?
Well, let's think about that. Do you know the first 10 digits of pi? I don't know if that would be a great survey question because people are either going to say, well, it could be yes or no, and just have 2 categories. How could I change it to have more categories?
You could say like halfway there, like a little bit.
So change the bracket of number of digits that you know. Sure. Yeah, so you could say like 3 or less. You could say between 4 and 10, something like that. Yeah, you could do that. Absolutely. It's just setting up ways to have people answer the questions. You're only doing 1 question. He just asked about another way of doing it. Okay? Station 3 is an estimation question. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. So I have a piece of paper with, so if you could shift around for me, that would be great. So I have a piece of paper with some digits of pi printed on it, right? It starts up here with 3, and then I have 1, 4, etc. So you with me, Taylor? Yeah. So there's a lot of digits on this page, right? Yeah. I don't know how many yet. But what I want you to do is do some estimation about this page and then think beyond that. So my question to you is, how many pieces of paper would I need to be able to print the first 50,000 digits of pi?
Oh, dang.
Oh, you got to do some, you got to think about what kind of math you can do there. There are calculators there to help you, but you got to think about what to do. So that's station 3. Station 4 is back here. We're going to be making a pie chain. A pie chain, you know, like a chain link, right? So you can tell a lot of classes have already added to it, haven't they? Do you see up top on that clock? Do you see the really big pink link? Do you see that one? That's my whole number 3. That's my whole number. It's the start of pi. And then after that, we have a bunch of digits that follow after that. So what do you think the colors represent? You got any ideas?
The different numbers.
The different digits, yeah. So the 3s will always be pink. The reds will always be 0. And there's a chart there that tells you what color is what link, what digit. And so when you come over here to add to, you can see there's a list. And this so far, the other classes have already gone through 2 pages of pi here, which is pretty amazing. So we're on this 3rd page. You can see that they've been highlighted. So the next link to be added would have to be?
No, 1.
A little hard to see. 1. And so I'd say, well, I'm going to add the 1. That's my turn, right? So I'd go over there and see, well, see, 1s are orange. So I'm going to grab an orange link. I'm going to add it to the end. And then I'm going to highlight this 1 so nobody else adds it. Okay? And then hopefully when we're done, we're going to look at those colors and see if we can see any kind of patterns. Okay. Station 5 is here. In station 5, we're going to take one of these paper plates and we're going to make sure we know what all of our circled vocabulary means. Okay? So we're going to be looking at, and it's on your sheet that you're going to be looking at here, we're going to make sure we know what a radius is and a diameter is and a circumference is. Okay? Yeah. Well, we're going to make sure we know it here. And you can make it look like a pie if you want, so people have done that. Okay. Station 6 is back here where you're going to do some measuring. And you're going to measure the circumference and measure the diameter of a bunch of different circles you can pick from. And then we're going to do some calculations and see what calculation we need to do in order to get pi. Because it's always going to be the same one. No, we can do some actual measurements and do it. Station 7 is back here on the rug. There are books and poems and cartoons and songs, and hopefully you could write some poetry. I have a setup on here for you to write a haiku. Which isn't 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. It's 3 syllables, 1 syllable, 4 syllables, of course. And then back here we have a technology station where I have found a bunch of bookmarked sites for you to check out. One that I think is particularly cool lets you assign notes to each digit. So you can say, I want digit 0 to be this note, and then once you assign them all, it will play Pi for you as a song, which is kind of cool. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to ask you to not have more than 4 people at a station and to visit as many stations as you can, and before you move, to come grab one of these so you can document your journey. All right, let's go. Don't grab them out of my hand. You're welcome.
That's cool.
Oh, dang it. You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
That's a good one. This one's kind of
Please turn mine on. No, it's remaining.
Oh, well, there's the last one on here.
So, is mine? Oh, mine was off. Okay.
I need the numbers. Oh, I left them over here. Thanks, Evan.
The account was signed out and the computer was off.
So do you need me to get back in? I can do that. Are you playing?
She's coming.
What is this? 15, 17. Okay, so it's 17 times. Divided by 119. That's how many pages?
That's a lot.
421 then. 421.
Well, you're going to make sure you don't want to color too close to the edge because it will wrap around and cut off a little bit. So make sure you leave a little bit of space around the edge. Any good wordplay ideas? What are you going to put on your button? This is one somebody else came up with earlier. You see what it is?
Oh, octopi.
Okay, I am going to say that's a great idea, but you're going to want to watch your time because you don't want to spend all your time at the station. Fair enough? Okay.
Everyone's just like,
Oh, that's what this special button is.
go over there. I have one. We've got these 3 ones. Alright. So I have 1. I do 7.
Technology station may need to check and see that they don't have more than 4 over there.
Grab a tash up.
Staple. 4. Who wants to staple next? Staple.
Hashtag staple.
Yeah, that's a new word.
Okay, wait, don't cross up everything out once you're done.
Blue
and red. Going blue and red too.
One was on that chair and it wasn't supposed to be open. There were only
I put 1 in and
Oh
now
my god, you're about to staple my fingers off.
So remember, you guys are going to add maybe 2 or 3 links and then move on to another station. Awesome. You going to try this one next? What did you come up with? Oh, the stars, that's a lot of pages.
17 times 7.
Ah, where'd you get the 17 from?
Here, 17.
17 across.
7 on the right, man.
Gotcha.
50,000 divided by
Oh, that's a lot. Maybe I should be satisfied with less than 50,000.